Time to check in with Burlington's Mayor Marianne Meed Ward. Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Morning, Bob.
Good to see you. So as the vaccine rollout expands, if someone lives outside of Burlington but works in Burlington, can they get vaccinated at one of the Burlington clinics? Asking for a friend?
If if they work in Burlington, yes, but they have to be one of the qualifying professions. So, if you're just a resident who happens to work in a non-essential service in Burlington, you wouldn't. But if you work at a home, a retirement home in Burlington, or you're a paramedic in Burlington, or one of those essential workers, yes, you can get that vaccine here.
Okay, thanks for
So
that.
it depends what you do.
Right. Okay. Patio applications, the deadline March 31st. We got the weather for it.
We sure do, and we've had a huge uptake. We, at last count, 29 applications all across the city. So this is restaurants expanding into parking lots of retail plazas, expanding in the downtown area onto city sidewalks. And it's great news. It's great to see. And actually, the city just yesterday at our council meeting voted to reduce the requirement for insurance liabilities. So they only have to carry $2 million in liability, not $5 million. Restaurants were asking for that because the jump for some of them to go from $2 million to $5 million was a huge premium. So we kept a little bit more money in the pockets of our restaurants.
Yes, well, that's nice. Now, the March 31st deadline, that's not a hard deadline, but if you get it in by then, that'll speed up the process?
It does. Yeah.
Okay.
So and some of them have already gotten an answer. If they were returning customers and it was essentially the same as what they had the last time, they've already gotten approved. So
Okay.
most of them are returning, and most of them have been approved already. So.
Okay, and of course, this is in tandem with the new capacity limits and new restrictions added because with Halton, of course, we have the situation in Oakville with Oliver's restaurant that we don't want to see a repeat. So are you looking closely at enforcing that, and are you concerned about compliance? So
yeah, we need to spread the word. So this is a great opportunity to let folks know that as of Tuesday morning, midnight Tuesday morning, so it's in effect now, you have to, if you're a restaurant, collect contact information. You have to do a COVID screening to make sure people that are entering don't have COVID, and you can only be seated with members of your own household unless you are a caregiver for somebody or you're a single person and this is your household. So significant restrictions on indoor dining in restaurants under instructions that were issued by the medical officer of health late Monday night.
Okay, let's talk real estate because everybody's talking about the crazy housing bubble we're in, and throughout the Golden Horseshoe, certainly Burlington prices are through the roof, and I know affordable housing has been a big issue for you. Tell us about the housing strategy.
So we had our first public meeting to hear from residents and our members of our community about the issues, about the challenges, and some suggestions. So we had that first stakeholder meeting. Our staff will now set up a working group to start going through all of the ideas that we've heard about, as well as a scan of what's happening elsewhere. If we don't have to reinvent the wheel, if we can take great ideas from other places, we will. And by early 2022, hoping to have a strategy in place. So still a ways to go, and we're always looking for community input on that.
Okay. Where are we at with the public access to Burlington Canal Pier? Is Transport Canada trying to block that? We talked about that before. Any updates there?
Well, they have pushed pause. So they have agreed not to close public access while the City of Burlington, City of Hamilton, Halton Region, and the Hamilton-Oshawa Port Authority discuss some sort of an arrangement that would allow them to stay open and assume some of the liability for the risks there and gussy it up a little bit. We want to see some great amenities down there. So they're willing to work with us and have said they will not block public access while those discussions are underway.
This is part of the official gussy up plan?
Yes, it is.
Earth Day sneaking up on us. Tell us about the Burlington Community Cleanup. The gussy up.
So the gussy up of the city, yes. So People can register online right now. BurlingtonGreen.ca has been a great partner for us for many years on this. Get a team together of household members, pick up a park or a spot in the city and go out and do your cleanup. If you're going to join with other neighbors, make sure you keep 6 feet apart or wear a mask when you're outside. So we're going ahead, full steam ahead on our annual cleanup. Gussy up.
The gussy up, yes. Okay.